Hello and welcome to the Do or Don't Science Fair video. You've all seen the project, but in case you haven't, let me run you down on the basics. This project is a test of the very popular sociological concept referred to as the bystander effect. The bystander effect states that put into a moment of crisis, the likelihood of bystander intervention decreases with the number of bystanders there are. If there are more bystanders, then every individual bystander is less likely to act. While this is a vast oversimplification, that's all that is required to understand the concept itself. But then comes the experiment part, where my partner will take it away.
Well, thank you, Zartash. Anyway, for this project, we decided to test this concept on real-life participants. The experiment worked like this. We would ask them and perhaps a group of 2 or 4 others to come and assist us with some random made-up experiment. While on the walk to the said location, we would have an assistant pretend to faint, at which we would start a clock and see how long it would take for the subject to react and in which manner they would react. We run this experiment 6 times with groups of 1, 2 groups of 3, and 2 groups of 5. Now, after 4 days of testing, we have the results for the test.
Yes, we do. And unsurprisingly, everyone reacted in an expected manner. The majority didn't do anything at all, while a few chose to take action. But every one of them knew that the person was in danger. Perhaps there was some level of incorrectness, as most of them did indeed search for help in the instructors. But the evidence remains that they didn't take any direct or meaningful action. So basically, if you plan on going outside, you can maybe count on others finding help if you faint, but definitely not to help you directly.
Wow, that sure is interesting. And thankfully, there are also several uses for this information. For starters, this information can help us determine how well younger audiences understand how to react in a crisis scenario, and therefore educate them in the areas where they lack. Secondly, it will help us give insight to the inner functions of the brain while it is still developing, perhaps even allowing us to determine the thought process of this select audience. Lastly, it will help us better decide how we interact in society. Now that we have the information that if trouble strikes, we most likely will not receive any form of help from bystanders.
Well, we definitely learned a lot from this experiment. And I guess this is the end. Goodbye, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. See you next time, if there is one.